Hi, I'm Lara from Lara's Little Dreamers, a certified pediatric sleep coach. Today on my channel, I want to help you to help your baby sleep better. The long and the short of it is that it's a skill, and with any skill, the more you know, the better you can improve it. So today, I want to cover 3 hot topics of sleep. Following this video, I will have deeper dives into each of those hot topics. But for now, I want you to get a good overview of what sleep is and how you can improve it. The 3 hot topics that I'll be covering are the science of sleep, creating good sleep habits, and my 3 basic sleeping rules. Our first hot topic we're covering, the science of sleep. As with anything, there's a science behind it. If we work with those sciences and understand how those pieces put together and work well, we can make improvements. We'll be covering 5 points under the science of sleep. The first being our circadian rhythm. This is our natural body clock that wakes us up, puts us to sleep, and continues the flow throughout the day. The second is the hormone production. Babies only start hormone production around the 4-month mark, and this is typically when the 4-month sleep progression starts. I prefer to talk about it as a developmental progression because our babies are starting to become more and more like adults. Before that 4 months, no hormones were produced. From 4 months, their hormones are produced. The main hormone for sleep is called melatonin, and if we work together to help produce melatonin at the right time, we can help our babies sleep better. The third is sleep pressure. That's that feeling of, oh, I'm so tired, I just want to get into bed. When you have that moment, that is the best time to get into bed. And for babies, we need to try and work out when that moment is. Because if we put them in bed, when they have the highest sleep pressure, we're giving them the best ability to fall asleep. The fourth point is the sleep cycles. As we may or may not know, everyone sleeps in cycles. No one sleeps solidly in a deep sleep the whole night through, or even through naps. Every 45 minutes or so, we come to a light sleep and we connect that cycle. Babies have to learn this. It's not a skill that everyone is born with, and some babies find it a little bit more difficult to learn. But there are techniques we can use to help connect those cycles, which therefore leads to your baby sleeping through the night. The final point is that babies are noisy sleepers. It is their body's reaction, it's their body's natural way of trying to self-soothe, to try to get comfortable, to find what works for them. In that noisy sleeping stage, us as parents often jump in before our baby's awake because we think those noises are telling us to come and help them. But if we step back for a moment and let them make that noise, we might just find that they will sleep better. The second hot topic is creating good sleep habits. There are 3 points under this one that I want to cover today. The first is understanding structure and awake windows. Structure in babies' lives follows when their sleep pressure is right to sleep, and we do that by looking into their awake windows. This is the amount of time a baby can be awake until they're ready to go to sleep, and this amount of time varies from birth through until they're on a 1 nap schedule. Following your wake windows will give you the best opportunity to understand sleep pressure for your baby. The second point is nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist and I'm not here to tell you how much and of what to feed your baby. But there is a direct link between good nutrition and good sleep, and both of them help each other to be improved. So there are various ways that we follow in the sleep coaching world that help your baby to sleep better by putting in good habits of nutrition. The final point is routines. Babies love routine. They don't understand words, they don't understand the clock, but what their bodies and their brains do get is a routine and a rhythm. And this routine helps them to prepare for the next step that they're coming to. So going from awake time to sleep time, if there's a routine to help them get there, that will allow them to transition much better. One of the best things I like to talk about with creating good sleep habits is that we all go through changes in life. We all go through challenges, be it sickness, traveling, moving house, families around to visit. But one thing is, if your baby has created good, healthy sleep habits, when you go back to normal, your baby's sleep will go back to normal pretty quickly because those healthy sleep habits have been ingrained in them. The third and final hot topic are my 3 basic sleep rules to stick to. The first rule is creating a great environment for your baby. As with anything new, when you want to learn it, you want to create a good space to be able to learn it. With sleeping, that involves a dark room, good sound, and a great temperature for your baby. Getting these right can really help your baby to sleep better. The second point is a sleep routine. A structured, consistent sleep routine will help your baby transition from awake time to sleep time. Each step in the routine helps your baby's brain move from awake to sleep. The hormone production from daytime to sleepy time. All of these parts of your sleep routine are important to keep consistent for nap time and nighttime, so that your baby knows it's sleep time. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, they know what is coming next. The final point is supporting independent sleep. If you want your baby to connect sleep cycles without needing you to come in and help them, they need to learn to fall asleep without you there. Any form of a sleep prop, being a parent or feeding, if a baby falls asleep with it, they will need it again come the next sleep cycle. So what we want to try and do is to get our babies to fall asleep without us. And there are a number of techniques to be able to do this, and they work. So if you want to know more, keep following me for more, or reach out to me and I'll be able to help you personally. Thanks for listening. Bye.